Hi, beautiful community, and happy Friday to you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome into all of my beautiful new viewers. And of course, welcome back to all of my beautiful, beautiful subscribers. And this final message for this week could not be more perfect when it came out. Even the clarifier was amazing, but could not be more perfect to wrap up what has been an incredibly big week of more, big, powerful messages again. I knew it wasn't going to be just your normal career and love and finance and all of those things. This is about deep soul work that's happening right now through the collective. All of these planetary shifts and changes and eclipse energies and full moons and all kinds of things and wrapping up karmic cycles. They really want you to know that everything is going to be okay. And they wanted to bring these messages through, especially for those that are landing on my page. You're resonating with my messages. They've been coming through thick and strong. If you're here and you're watching this video, it isn't by chance. Everything has been orchestrated for you to see these messages right now. And your first one out today, the main one for the day, beautiful souls, is trust your path. Trust your path. Right, here we are again with this solitary figure. And it looks like, you've been through the maze, been through the deserts and dry places and spaces. There's just so much of this solo energy coming through all of these messages this week. Even if you've got people with you, partners or family or whatever it is, this has been a solo soul journey that many of you have been on, and you are nearly there. We've got this structure here that you're just about to walk into, and they're just showing me right now it's like red carpet on the stairs because you've deserved it. And they're just saying celebrity energy. For some of you, you are going to be walking the red carpet. You may not even see this coming because you've been wandering around. They're just saying in the wilderness, feeling as though you're out in the middle of nowhere. And suddenly you're going to go from here to here. And for many of you, they're just showing me this right now. There's it's like a silver, like a little mini tornado, like a little vortex of energy sitting above this structure. And it looks very Greek or Roman to me. So again, there could be this ancestral past lives with this. It doesn't have to be beautiful souls. That may be only for a very select few of you. But again, you don't see this coming, and you're literally going to be walking straight into it. You have been led and guided the entire way, no matter what it looks like. And for many of you, they're just saying you've been in some dry places and spaces, and that could be financially, that could be relationship-wise, that could be obviously soul tribes. A lot of you have been on your own. We've been having that energy all week coming in about attracting soul tribes, being in the right place and space. But again, you have always been provided for. You can see they're like these little water wells, they're just saying to me, these little pockets of water where you had enough. God and your guides and angels sent you in enough, right? Your needs were met, your resources, whatever it was that you needed at the time. Here comes Archangel Michael again. But your resources were provided. You had enough to drink to get you to the next phase, the next step, the next part of your path that was leading you out, right? And now we're coming into this brand new chapter, this brand new part of your life. For many of you, as I've said before, this is a reset point in your life, and it's a big one. And your little clarifier at the end, I thought was just gorgeous going into the weekend, but we'll get to that in a second. Trust your path, beautiful souls. This is a sign for somebody. If you've been asking and wanting to know, and again, following on from yesterday's message, if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. Taking that leap of faith. There was, the figure hanging onto the cliff face or just about to drop over the edge, and the other one was flying already. For some of you, this is another confirmation that your path has been divinely ordered the whole way through your entire life. Even when it's felt as though you've been so far off course, your guides and angels and God have brought you back onto the right path and have provided for you, even if it was just the basics to get you through. The universe is conspiring. Now, I like to say God, your guides, your angels, your ancestors upstairs, universe, if that's how you reference it. But for me, it's God. God is conspiring. He's known your entire life path before you were even born. He already knew. Mother, Father, God, Source, Infinite Intelligence, however you reference God, already knew how it was going to end. Your latter days will be better than your former days, beautiful souls. That is a promise. I've spoken about this before, and it's very heavy this week because for some of you, you really need to hear this over and over again. You are walking out of these old seasons, these deserts and dry places and spaces. You are walking out of being solo or in this solitary energy. Keep facing your true north because that is what our life is about. When we come in, most of us are backwards and we spend our entire life, right, coming back home. They're just saying to ourselves, coming back home. And many of you now are just about to cross over. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after the other. If you do this, you cannot go wrong. Even when we feel as though there's no one around us, beautiful souls, God and your guides and angels have been with you the entire time. They have been leading, guiding, and directing every single step. And as long as you stay walking with them, they will continue to lead you out of the wilderness. And they're just saying, like, Moses, right? My gosh, 40 years in the desert. I'm just bringing that to me right now because of the desert. 40 years wandering around, literally. And I watched a video once, many moons ago, where they said, and they only walked in this wilderness, in this very small area. It wasn't as if they went trekking over different countries and things. There was a map that showed that they could have gotten out at any time, but they were kept in a loop. They were kept in a cycle, right? And maybe for some of you, I don't even know why that's come to my head, but for one of you, that's a message. Maybe you felt as though your life has just been like in this roundabout. You just keep coming back to the same set point. This time will be different. There is a brand new life. There's a brand new chapter waiting for you. There's an exit point up here. Don't waver and don't doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. And the magical staircase, they talk about this in the manifestations, right? The Secret and things like that, where they just say you don't have to see the whole staircase, but just put one foot in front of the other. And for many of you, that's all you've done. Maybe for your entire life, just trusting that no matter what adversity came at you, you were always going to come out the other side. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, because that is facing your true north. And I am looking north at this point in time, out over the ocean and out over the high rises. That is all we have to do, is just keep going towards our true north. What lights us up? What lights up our soul? What is placed on our heart? What do we love to do? You will light up the world without even trying. And I've talked about this, word of a lie through those last few messages of coming out of the cave, coming out with your beautiful soul tribe and community, but also shining your light. It's a celebrity light. I'm getting this again with this red carpet. For some of you, it's going to be something like that. Maybe for some of you, there's going to be like a red carpet event that you attend. That's just landed. I'm getting goosebumps saying that. So that's confirmation for one or some of you out there. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. And look, I'm sure we've all been there. I know I've been there. Well, I don't want to do that unless I know what the outcome's going to be. That's not how this journey works, unfortunately, in many circumstances, beautiful souls. We're not meant to know. We're meant to move with faith and trust that God and our guides and angels are taking us where we need to go. And I've talked about this week as well, about if we knew when we were children what our life path was going to be like to even get here, right, to this brand new world, this brand new life. Many of us back here would have said, "No, not doing that. Hell no. I am not going to go through years of that, decades of that, a lifetime of that. No." So sometimes we've only been shown the next step for a reason. And just saying, but if you take a step every day, in a year from now, 365 steps you will have taken, and you will be so much more forward and further advanced, which is showing in this picture that you have done the work and you have kept following your heart and soul, your intuitive compass and guides, because you're nearly there, beautiful souls. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. I don't know how many times I do this. It's crazy. But there you go. That is a double confirmation that somebody needed to hear that. If you want to write a book, how many times have I talked about some of you out there writing books, your soul path, your journeys, your adversities, what you've come through, what you're passionate about, being written for other people. Your stories are going to change people's lives, beautiful souls. Blogs, whatever it is for you. Write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication towards that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, so this could be that time frame, a year from now before you get to this destination, or a year from now before you really see the end result of something big that you've been manifesting and working towards. Doesn't mean that things aren't going to be happening in the meantime. You've got a whole year in front of you. And again, take these as they resonate, beautiful souls. I'm reading for a general collective. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at just how far you have journeyed. Look back on this year. We're in the middle of September. It feels like only a few months ago I was sitting in here saying, Happy New Year, let's go. Here we go again. Yet here we are, virtually 3/4 of the way through this year. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving on the back of these soul tribes, these soul people coming in, these soul collaborations, these soul partnerships. You're going to have support in this next season. You're going to be in receiving mode. People are going to come out of the woodwork and help you. The right destiny helpers will be there along your path as you go along these set points to help you. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, right? For my OCD strategists out there that think you've got it all plotted out. But if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out better than you could ever imagined. God loves surprises. God loves doing things on a grandiose scale. And I've said this so many times before, there's going to be people around you that are not going to believe the places and spaces that you are going to be in next, because they thought this was it for you, and maybe even you thought this was it for you. I'm just going to keep wandering around in the wilderness with basically nothing and just living off, little pockets of resources here and there, enough to drink and eat, but that's about it. No, 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 beautiful souls. There is something big in your future, and it's coming, and it's so close. Don't micromanage the universe. I put God in there. Do not box God in. He can come out of left field with some of the most incredible, unbelievable, amazing, magnificent, God did it type things. That's the energy that I'm picking up from this. You're going to go from nothing, many of you, to everything. And you are going to leave people with their mouths open because they thought you were going to stay in that energy and stay in that place and stay on that level for the rest of your life. And as I said, maybe even some of you have been feeling that way. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? That is a question I want some of you to ponder over the weekend and maybe journal on, as I said before. But don't micromanage God. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. Your soul knows the way home, beautiful souls. That's why I call you beautiful souls and reference you, because you are. You are all beautiful souls. You are all sparks of the divine. You all have a purpose here on this earth at this time in history. And your clarifier, which I thought was so perfect, particularly to call out and close out the end of a week going into a weekend, was recovery. Now, I took this two ways. Number one, this weekend is calling for some of you, or you may already be in this recovery mode, as in it's time to they're just saying chill out. For some of you, you need to just chill out. Some of you are going to be doing prayer, meditations. Maybe you're going to yoga or, stretching classes. Maybe you're going to take yourself out in nature, which, as you know, I highly endorse. I'm always talking about it. Outside in nature, fresh air, sunshine, barefoot, grounding, all of the things. But this can also be recovery. Many of you may be in recovery from what you've just been through. This is kind of maybe like a little holding pattern at the moment for some of you. Recovery from illness. This could be full recovery, as in you're going to recover things that have been lost, stolen, taken, lied, deceived, manipulated, scammed, whatever it is away from you over your lifetime. Things that you thought you had lost, resources, homes, businesses, relationships, friendships, parts of yourself. I've talked about soul fragments that have been left behind, right? This can also signify that you are about to recover all of this back. God says, double for your trouble. And I feel with this card, well and truly, double. Maybe 7 times, 10 times, 100 times for some of you. It's going to be big. And this is also, they're just saying legacy. This is also going to leave a legacy for future generations, for those of you with children, right? And they're just saying solid, a solid legacy for generations to come. So beautiful souls, recovery, trusting your path, getting outside, maybe journaling, as I said this weekend, going within, doing something for yourself, loving on yourself, right? However that lands for you, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Does this resonate? First-time viewers, if you feel divinely led, hit that little notifications bell, subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you in here. And of course, I'm sending you all so much love. All of my other links are in the description box below for whatever it is that you're looking for. It should all be there. If it isn't, send me an email, beautiful souls. All of those contact details are also below. But I am sending you all so much love, so much health, so much blessings, so much of all the good things. It is all coming. Trust your path. You're nearly there. Stay in recovery mode this weekend. Do something for yourself, and I will see you in here next week for another message. Have a beautiful, blessed weekend, and bye for now.